Thank you for all the lovely birthday blessings yesterday, or all the thoughts. It really did feel amazing. Look at this beautiful mug that one of my girls gave me. Just perfect. I wish I could show you my slippers, but I'm not going to go down there. But my feet are covered with Nepalese slippers, wool slippers that were made in Nepal, Kathmandu, Nepal, by a lady. Handmade, gorgeous. And I just feel so spoiled by yesterday. A theme song for me yesterday was A Million Dreams. Are you familiar with this song? A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman. At the very end, there is a stanza that says, every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be. A vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. And that was my theme song yesterday. I think sometimes we have those days, especially special days like birthdays, that remind us of something and really just help propel us to something new. And I hope that that's gonna be you for the upcoming year. But yesterday I had that dream, or I had that song repeated for me. And I was asked in the last week, someone asked me, if I decide not to continue homeschooling, will you still do coaching? And of course, because even though I'm in this space, because I know this space really well, I have been homeschooling for enough years to forget how many years I'm homeschooling, but it's under 2 decades and it's definitely over 15. And for that many years, I've learned a whole lot of things about curriculum, a whole bunch of things about homeschool philosophies, and just everything related to homeschooling. And also, I'm not here just as the coach that focuses on homeschooling per se. I'm here to help you realize your million dreams as well. And that could mean that you want to finally come up with a plan to deal with your big emotions or your triggers, or you know that you've got boundary challenges that you need to address. It might mean that you want to develop or foster a creative practice, creativity. It might mean that you want to build in self-compassionate practices, both for you and to teach your kids as well. It could come in very different forms for different people, but you definitely don't need to homeschool in order to do life coaching. One of the ways that I begin to engage people is through pretty simple self-care strategies. And so you are most welcome to join the 12-day Homeschool Mama Self-Care Strategy Challenge that gives you pretty direct, pretty simple self-care strategies that they're simple, but they're not always easy to actually put into our days, of course. But you're welcome to do that. That's in the link in my bio. And that is one of many ways to connect in with me. Just today, I, in my email community, shared all the different ways that we can connect in community over the next month. And that's through the Patreon support group. So we're going to meet once and have a Christmas tea. We're going to connect with Isabel Robledo, who is an Enneagram coach. And also, she's like 19 or 20, by the way. You can listen to her on my podcast. She shares a lot of really great information about Enneagram and understanding ourselves in my podcast. And also, we're going to be able to chat with her live. What about the book club? All right, even if you don't read a lot of books, you don't worry about it, because I'll be the one for sure that's going to read it, and I'm going to bring principles that can be useful for you in your homeschool life at the book club. Guess whose book we're reading this month? It's kind of embarrassing, but not really. It's my book. I haven't done it. Somebody asked me, are we going to read your book? And I'm like, no, we won't read my book. And then a lady or somebody had asked me to get a passage from my book to post on their website, which is christianbook.com. And I started reading it again. And I'm realizing I wish someone had written this book way back in the day. This would have been a lifesaver for me to know that somebody else could relate to all the challenges of the homeschool life. And so then I decided, why not? Why don't I use my book as a book club offering in the Homeschool Mama Book Club? So if you're joining this month, I'm actually going to give you a gift, and it is called a PDF download of my book, free. If you join the book club, you'll find the link in the bio there, and we'll talk about my book. And let's see, I'm going to give you gifts all month. Actually, I'm going to give you a whole bunch of gifts. Every day I'm going to give you, there'll be a graphic available to you. You can press the link that it shares and then actually access that download. And it'll be for a variety of reasons, but I've got a whole bunch of Homeschool Mama resources. A lot. You can find it on my website, Capturing the Charm Life, if you want to just, circumvent every day and just jump right to it. Or if you don't have that kind of a time, then don't worry about it, because I'm going to give you 24 resources, like an Advent for homeschool moms. What else to tell you? I think I want to just say that song, A Million Dreams, take a listen on Spotify, and then send me a message and tell me what would be a dream that you would like to make happen for 2023. Also, 2023? When did that happen? Okay, so I would love to hear from you. What is a dream that you would like to make happen for your upcoming year? I'll talk to you soon. Have a great week.